Hello and welcome everyone to Cybercast episode 285, the Transformer and Action Figure podcast show. We have got quite a bit because if you remember, 2 weeks ago we did a G.I. Joe special, which was basically hosted by Rick, but on my channel. So if you haven't checked that out, then go check it out. It was a really good episode. And on this one, we're going to be covering all that news that we missed for 2 weeks ago, and then also, the past 2 weeks. So basically 4 weeks of stuff. Plus, this is kind of around the time that Toy Fair would be going on. So, like, a lot of companies are kind of dropping a lot of teases and reveals. So, we want to make sure that we cover that up to date as well. Even though Toy Fair is not going on, but, a lot of companies are kind of treating it like, it's around the Toy Fair time. So, a lot of new stuff to take a look at. Also, we have a collection spotlight from David Lynch. I'm probably going to say your name wrong. Lynchine, I believe that's how you say it. Probably not, but that's how I'm saying it. So we're going to take a look at that. But as you guys know, if you're ever interested in having your collection spotlighted on the show, then however many photos it takes, if it's got a small collection, you're just starting out, you got a big collection, maybe you sent it in before and you just rearranged stuff and got a few new things. That's basically what David did. And just take however many pictures you need, send it as many emails that it takes. I think he sent me 12, and we'll take a look at them on the show. So let's go ahead and do introductions since there's just two of us. Rick, Where can people find you, man?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter as Shatrdglassjazz.
And you can find me, G1Xtron, on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook page, The G1Xtron. We got Action Figure Expert in here. Toy Mafia said, "What's up?" Leonardo, what's up, man?
What's up,
damn, feels good to be a gangster. Yeah, remember, what was it? Like some news channel was like, there was a gang on January 1st. There was a gang of people that have piled up outside Target waiting for the Viper. I'm like, this lady doesn't know what that she's talking about. And that's the first time that I've ever been a toy collector and then been associated with being in a gang.
Yeah.
If anything, every single one of those guys wants to jump the other. Like,
probably.
All right, we got Sport with us too. Sport, real quick, where can people find you?
Find me here on YouTube as Sportimus and on Facebook and Twitter as Sportimus Prime.
All right, so let's go ahead and on some of these, I'm going to have like some little topics that we'll kind of get into. Before we do the collection spotlight, we were doing a Mount Rushmore, and I kind of saw this thing and I posted on Facebook, and they said, like, you can only keep 3. And I'm like, well, we do 4 for Mount Rushmore on the show. So they named a bunch of 80s cartoons: Ninja Turtles, Super Friends, Thundercats, Voltron, DuckTales, Transformers, G.I. Joe. Like, a lot of them are on there, but you can pick more than what's just on this list. So what did you ended up going with, Rick?
The way I did it was I just did it my favorite. And sometimes that means there's just a mini series or 2 or 3 episodes that are like my favorite of all time, which means I watch them every year, sometimes maybe 3 or 4 times a year. And that's how I figured out what my top 4 I couldn't live without would be. So coming in at number 4, He-Man. He-Man was something that I remember vividly. I would come home in 1983 and talk on the phone to some of my friends while we watched He-Man. And He-Man, if you don't know, like, it was only like 2 seasons maybe, but they had like 65 episodes in a season. So you could come home from school every day and always have like a new episode on. And that's what I did. So I remember that fondly. And now I'm passing that on to my kids. So I can't live without He-Man. Number 3, Transformers. Was it the best cartoon of all time? No. There's a few standout episodes that I really love, and I do love at least 3 or 4 of the characters to this day. So, and as far as the toy line that went along with it, it has to be in my list. I can't live without Transformers. Number 2, I'm pretty sure the other guys don't have this on there, but I was obsessed with it. Dungeons and Dragons. I bought the Iron Studio statues back in 2019 and 2020 and completed them, and they have their own shelf. That one, just to share a tidbit, whenever this was one of those cartoons where if I wasn't home when it came on, and I want to say it came on Channel 6 or CBS, and it aired somewhere between 11 and 12, I believe. And when I wasn't home, like if I was with my mom out running errands or whatever it was, if I was with my dad, I would tune to that CBS station on AM to listen to it, so I would not miss an episode. So and I was obsessed with it. It's still one of my favorite cartoons. And then number one, and I can pinpoint the miniseries, G.I. Joe, and it's the Revenge of Cobra miniseries. And it to this day, now this one I probably watch if I don't watch it every 2 months, every 3 months, that 5-part of Revenge of Cobra. And that has to be my number one. It has so many characters, great voice actors.
That's one of the miniseries before season 1, right? Because it was 2 miniseries.
It was 2. Yeah, exactly. This was the second one. This is the one that introduced Zartan.
Okay. Yeah. I'm
still obsessed with it. It's the fight between Spirit and Storm Shadow. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of the good stuff, and they had a really good toy line in 84, I think it was. Yeah, 84, I think it was. 84, I think it was. So that's my favorite all-time cartoon, G.I. Joe, Revenge of Cobra.
Okay, I'm actually watching season 1. I've finished the miniseries and watching season 1 again. It's on Tubi for free.
That's
so
cool.
It has the 2 miniseries on there, and then it has season 1 on there, and then I have season 2 on DVD. So I'm like, all right, I'm set. So
I was like, much like you guys, I've got an entire bookshelf, and every shelf is cartoon box sets. I think I have almost everything that I want. There's a few that they'll never make. They just won't. But I think I've got like 90% of what I want.
Yep. Real quick in the comments, kind of related to the Mount Rushmore action figure expert says for him it's Transformers, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, and Silverhawks. It's favorite cartoons from the 80s, so we kind of we made it from the 80s, so not necessarily from when you were a kid. Let's see, and Nathaniel says, Sportimus, are you surprised that there will be Transformers movie reboot? My brother Austin says hi, and are you excited for the Tom and Jerry live action movie?
Well, first of all, hi back, and hi to your brother.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah, it is, ain't it? No, I'm not surprised that they're doing that it's a reboot, and it's been kind of speculated for a while, so I'm not surprised about that. And yes, I'm looking forward to the Tom and Jerry movie.
It's a live action. You want to see that, man? I can just film my cat chasing these mice in the backyard.
So. It's kind of like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's kind of like oh god, Sonic. Yeah.
Oh. So it's not really live action. Well, I could film some live action for you, but
no one said
it'll get demonetized real quick. So it'll get gory quick.
That's on another video channel. Yeah.
What do you got, Sportimus?
Well, I'm surprised no one said Muppet Babies. No, I'm kidding. This was a really hard one, and a good one, by the way. I really appreciate this topic because there's so many good ones that came out in the 80s. I mean, the 80s was, to me, the golden age of cartoons. Yeah. So picking just 4 is like picking between children.
Yeah.
But if I had to, and I'm like Rick, I have these on DVD. So if I had to, let's get the usual suspects out of the way. Transformers G1. And like you said, it's not the best cartoon in the whole world. It's got a lot of animation errors and things like that. But overall, I really love this series. I never get tired of watching it. The banter between Starscream and Megatron, priceless. It's a classic. No matter what, no matter how you tear it apart, it's still always going to be a classic to me. The other one, I used to get off of elementary school at 2:40 p.m. and I was a latchkey kid, and I would run home as fast as I can so I can make it just before 3 o'clock, so that I won't miss an episode of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. This actually got me into superheroes, not DC or Marvel, but He-Man got me into superheroes. And there's something about a barbarian with a sword and magic and all the rest that I just fell in love with it. I will always love this series. I don't care what people say. Some people say it's unwatchable now. I don't care. I can watch it. I love it. I just bought my second one as a spare. That's how much I love it. Like Rick said, there's a ton of episodes. Even though it was 2 seasons, there's over 60, I think it's over 65 episodes. Plus, He-Man did appear in the She-Ra series, so if you want to count that as 4 seasons. Number 3, and these are no particular order, by the way, because they're all number 1 in my book. The third one would be The Real Ghostbusters.
Yes, that was a good one, too.
It's my number 5.
This series was ahead of its time, and I don't think they could ever make something like this anymore. You got episodes like The Boogie Man, and a lot of people will tell you that's the episode that scared the snot out of a lot of kids.
Yep.
Because he was a creepy creature in this series. He was somebody not to be reckoned with. There were other ones too that were just absolutely creepy as well, like Sam Hain and all that. You got a lot of end of the world stuff happening in this series. So one of my favorites actually is the episode where they had to have a battle between good and evil on a baseball field. So the fate of the world was decided in a baseball game between the good ghosts and the bad ghosts. That was one of my favorite episodes of The Real Ghostbusters. Just to name one that's really fun to watch. And last but not least, it's going to be Robotech. I don't know if you guys heard of it.
Yeah, we heard of it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember how much I watched of it, though.
I watched everything, except for Southern Cross. That was the hardest one, the middle one to watch, because Dana was an idiot. But and the robots were kind of junky. But the first one with Macross and the last one, Maspeda, or the Invid Invasion, as Americans may know it. I love this series. It's probably the most dramatic cartoon animated series in America in the 80s. I think it raised the bar in animation, and storyline is just epic. The way they tie together 3 different series into one, it worked out pretty well, and it's still beloved to this day. Unfortunately, Harmony Gold killed it, but great series. Definitely recommend it.
All right, so Cameron said he's going to go with Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Voltron, and Inspector Gadget. And Nathaniel says Thundercats, Muppet Babies, Voltron, and Thundar the Barbarian.
It's a good one. I like Thundar.
Thundar just barely made it in the 80s, I think. Yeah. He's a great series.
Those are good series.
Yeah. Muppet Babies.
Yeah, I love Muppet Babies.
To nail it down to
so
4
many.
is very hard, because you start going through these, you can even name 4 Disney cartoons, and that would be hard. Hanna-Barbera's and just there's so many of them. But the ones I went with were I love He-Man and all that, but the continuation of the story I was really into. So we'll say Transformers, G.I. Joe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and probably the best one was Thundercats. It was so good.
Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lasted through 10 seasons.
Yeah, some of those got a little...
Yeah, like 8, 9, 10 were kind of... But, well...
Mask and Ghostbusters and Thundercats, they were my 3 alternates. Like, if I had 3 more, those are the
Voltron,
3 that
And Voltron.
I loved it. I mean, technically, we could have done a top 20. I mean, really. It would have been easy to do a top 20.
Dude, right now, I'm in the middle, I'm watching G.I. Joe on Tubi. I'm watching like Disney Plus. I've got Rescue Rangers, DuckTales, and Darkwing Duck going on.
Yeah.
On my Hulu, I've got Thundercats going on. Like I'm just watching
Yeah.
cartoons like all the time, and
I do
like
too.
I'll watch like 2 or 3 episodes, and then I'll be like,
Yeah.
all right, let me switch it, because
That's
then
what I
I'll
do.
start to just kind of get like bogged down, and I won't be as interested,
Right. That's what I do too. Yeah.
I've
So-
finished Silverhawks before. I've never finished Silverhawks, so I'm
I haven't
watching back through Silverhawks right now before Super 7 does their Ultimates.
I think it's out on DVD. Silverhawks.
Yeah. I have that on DVD.
Yeah.
I'm on the second disc right now, so I'm watching that. There's some cool villains on there. I never had any of the toys growing up. At some point, I bought a hardware figure because he's kind of like the troll version of. It's like if Bilbo Baggins and Boba Fett were combined, hardware would be. So I have him, but I don't have any toys. So I'm excited to get some of those.
Yeah,
Hard to find.
Rescue Rangers, Darkwing Duck were the 80s. He goes, I watched a lot of both. They may have been 90s, to be honest.
I think Darkwing Duck was 90s. That came out later. Rescue Rangers
could have been 89. I feel like Chip and Dale could have been 89, maybe.
They came in at the very end of the 80s, yeah.
And DuckTales, they came in at 80s, and then Darkwing
That
Duck
sounds right,
off.
Yeah.
So, and I could have even named, like, my first entry into cartoons was Smurfs, man.
I love Smurfs, too.
Just like a little
yeah.
kid, as soon as I learned how to walk, man, just climb in the middle of mom and dad, eating some dried Cheerios because they wouldn't let you have the milk because you're 2 years old, so you'll just have that stuff all over the bed. So just sitting there eating dried Cheerios, watching Smurfs, in the morning. So
as real and Gargamel at it again, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We should do 90s sometime too.
Yeah, we can do that. Bill says Thundercats Roar was horrible. Well, luckily it didn't come out in the 80s.
I made sure not to watch or click on anything. And
that's unfortunate too, sadly. They could have made something really cool out of that, but they didn't.
God, if somebody said pick 10, right? Because I've got a kid and he's 8, so I've been watching cartoons the last 8 years, the newer stuff. If somebody told me I had to come up with 4, there ain't no way I could come up with 4 nowadays. This stuff is just very different. I mean, he watches the new Muppet Babies. That's similar. It's similar, but not as good.
I watched the old ones. I mean, you're sitting here like, yeah, man, I got a kid, so for 8 years. I'm over here. I'm like, dude, I ain't got no kids. I'm just over here watching cartoons, man.
No, I mean, but you compare like what he's watching, like PJ Masks and Paw Patrol and some of this, that stuff. I'm looking at the animation. It's just. I know it's not lazy. I respect all these people working their butts off, but 80s animation, man, 80s cartoons.
Well, the 2012 TMNT wasn't too bad.
Yeah, the last
good thing.
I like the 2000X He-Man series. I actually really like that.
I just finished watching that. That was excellent as well. Yeah, I'm done with these because for over a month and a half, these people have been like tweeting like every once in a while. They keep on bringing it up. They're like, oh, this this Thundercats Roar and the new Ninja Turtles, and like, hey, the animation it's really good. And I'm like, if it's so good, then why did the Toy series ended in like 2 waves? They ended the cartoon already. Like it's done,
fizzled out. Yeah.
So anyway, Mask. They're still waiting on a lot of Mask stuff. So, but let's go ahead and get into the collection spotlight. So, if you guys didn't know, we do collection spotlights. Can everybody see it?
Yeah,
I can see it. Yep.
I'm trying to remember. Did I do this right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. All right. So, this is David Linshine. So if you've never had your collection on the show, or if you've redone your room, or you've added a lot of new stuff and kind of want to, show it off again, feel free. Just send in however many emails it takes to get as many pictures to capture your collection the way that you want it to. Send it to g1hexatron@gmail.com and we'll take a look at it. So David, he said he's added some more stuff and he's rearranged his collection. This looks like this is 1/6 scale type stuff. Yeah, because there's the top of the detail right there. So there's some Joe stuff.
Nice.
Yep. Gotta love the Hot Toys.
Looking nice. Let's see. Oh, so he's got some statues here too. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at the Thunder Tank. I saw that Bill, you mentioned it earlier. We're gonna be taking a look at that a little bit later on. Even Gillian, I believe that's how you say it. That's Warcraft. Got the Transformers. I saw one of these guys today. I don't like the red figures. They had a wave of them in the store today, and
Yeah.
Maybe
Did you
maybe
say
even
Eva?
Megatron. Yeah.
I love that Phoenix figure. I mean, I like Road King
Yeah.
too, but that Phoenix figure is one of the best third-party
yeah.
Transformers that I've got.
He's one of my favorites too. Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic. No ankle tilt, but so good.
But he's got it going on. Got
Oh, yeah.
some of that studio cell up in here.
Is that what? Okay, I was gonna say that's what that one is.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I love him too.
You went up in price too.
Which Devi is this? Is it like Toy World or something? Or-
Oh no, I haven't gotten a third-party Devastator in a
Well, I
very
think
long
so.
time.
Looks like it. They made so many of them.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Cameron says Toy World Devastator. See, I got it right, man. I got it right. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at those Super 7, basically red lines with the $55 for Action Masters.
Oh yeah, the surfing Optimus Prime with his basketball.
God, that'll make us huge. I forget who was doing these, where these things were just like huge.
I
Oh,
forgot the name.
I had this guy. I had this one. DX9 Omega Supreme.
You
Yeah,
have that one? Lucky. All right.
He had. I mean, that's the one that we just looked at. But
Oh, okay. It's a nice
were you
one.
needing a Mega Supreme Sport?
The DX9.
Oh, you want the DX9? Okay. PBTS has the Hasbro one.
Well, I already have him. Yeah. He's awesome too.
Zetatoy Superion and Bruticus earlier. Okay. I think I had this one too. It kind of looks like the same guy.
Only ones of those I ever had was the Endless Waltz stuff. I think I had all of the Endless Waltz, everything that was in that.
Yeah.
I think I had it at some point.
It would normally be Toy Fair would have been last week, but since it's canceled, a lot of the companies are just kind of teasing and showing stuff that would have kind of been shown there, like Mezco and NECA, McFarlane have done some stuff. So we're going to be taking a look at that today. All right, like the Eva stuff. Is that a customer? I don't remember seeing that.
Sure.
Maybe legit the other one. Because that
Looks
paint
good.
looks real nice, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the ones that have all the like crazy wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The giant guns.
Oh, what's up, Randy? Just looking at some collection spotlight. We already covered Mount Rushmore, but we're about to jump into new stuff here in a little bit. Some more Masterpiece.
Nice.
This looks like. Is this the Playmates? That may be the Playmates, the big one. Because I have that one
tell.
too. But like, I think it's taller than.
Is it the Matty Collector one?
No. That one's a lot bigger.
Yeah, I can't tell scale. Oh, that's in a DTOF. So. Yeah, I don't know which one that is. But to be fair, there's been at least 20.
Right.
At least.
There's a bunch. Can't tell.
No, I haven't had any power issues, or at least at my house. Like, because did the prep work prior to everything, like, wrapping faucets and, leaving them open, buying the little freezer covers for the outside faucets and stuff, like I was out there cold and stuff, but I'm one of the houses that had running water and got to take a shower every day, just had to put some work in. But as far as electricity, like ours has worked. But the only bad thing is the water, like we're on a boil notice or something, like the whole city is. So like our water's contaminated. So like we can't drink it.
Ew. You take showers? Wow.
Yeah. It ain't gonna hurt, dude.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, we swim in lakes. Dude, this is gross. I used to go skiing in Lake Louisville, and that's where like the mob people in Dallas used to dump, people that they didn't like.
Yeah. Swimming with the fishies, huh? Yeah.
Oh, so look, he's got the mechanical feet on this one here.
Yeah, that's the Solo, the version of Darth Maul that's at the end of Solo.
Zoids. Mazinger Z, if that's how you say it. Nice. Everything's nice and spaced apart.
Yeah.
He's got some more stuff here too. Like there's, I can see the Rodimus, Braun, and some more Masterpiece stuff down here too. Did I get all the photos? Okay, yeah, that's all you sent me. So
yeah, I like it when it's spaced apart. You can really see the figures well, and they present well. Nice job, Dave.
All right, so we're going to start off with this. Apparently, there's been some different color variants. So there's this with the Primal, and then you got this with the Cheetor. So we'll just kind of look at those just real quick. Won't spend a whole lot of time, but more I wanted to talk about. Is this something we can expect Hasbro to do more of? Because they did it with the G.I. Joe classified lines. We're like, here's this, and now we'll repaint it. And we see them doing it with the Star Wars Black Series. Like, hey, now we'll just come out with it, and hey, now we'll improve the face, and we're just gonna sell you the same figure again. Are they trying to make this like chase it? Get the variants. Are they trying to make us buy this stuff twice is what I'm asking?
Sometimes. I say yes, sometimes.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, let's be real, sometimes people make mistakes too.
Yeah, but
it's a little bit of. I don't think it's all. In other words, what I'm saying is, it's not 100% either answer.
a little bit of both.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so, Cameron says, wasn't the Cheetor variant a Netflix Walmart release?
Yes, that's the
this
white
is
box.
this is the newer one here.
Yeah. The Netflix one. Yeah.
And I guess this is more glossy or something too. So.
What's the difference between the Primal?
The little swords where one was
that's right. Yeah,
white and the other one was like gray.
That's a running change, I think. Yeah.
So, anyways, I think that one looks better anyway. Doesn't
Yeah,
that one look like the original
more
one
accurate
anyway?
Yeah.
Anyways, wanted to bring that up. Also, this is getting reissued. We've again, we're covering stuff that's been 4 weeks worth of news. So this was way towards the end. So you probably already knew about all this stuff. But if you missed out on it, this was originally a Target exclusive. So now, if you want it, you can go check it out.
Taste the rainbow.
Yeah. It's a big exclusive too. I mean, they're big figures, 3 of them. So,
anyone know when the Kingdom Netflix series is out? I mean, they just came out with the season 2, so I'd say
a year.
A ways down the line.
Yeah.
So, did any of you guys, get this? This one's the deep cover.
I think I put a pre-order in at BBTS, but you put a pre-order in at BBTS, you'll get it by Christmas.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but I did put a pre-order down. They're my dependable, so they're pretty dependable. So
I passed on this. I don't want this. I want the Earth mode, and that's the ones I'll go all in. They tried to get you to go all in on those little Tetris Seekers or whatever, and I'm like, nope, that's not the one I want. I'm waiting for the perfect Earth, and then that's when they came out with those Voyager Earth modes, and I'm like, all right, I'll go in on these then. They keep on trying to. I mean, how many colors have they released this thing already? This is 6
of them, at least
7.
Yeah, you had Red Wing too. Oh, this one here, yeah. Yeah, it had a lot of it, plus the Netflix stuff. Yeah, because they're going to come out with the Earth mode anyway, and that's the one that I hope so. Yeah. You're going to want to buy. Look at Inferno. I mean, it's basically the same thing as Grapple, but he's looking good. Cameron says, I guess for the Kingdom Netflix series is May 30th. Oh. On my birthday. Cool. Yeah, that's a lot sooner than what I would think. Yeah. I'm not gonna watch it though. I don't want them to get a view. So to let them know that we don't want this Kingdom Beast War stuff. Need to make it back to G1 stuff. So. Kingdom Inferno has the same problem as Earthrise Grapple, where you have to shave down a peg or it will break. Which peg is this? I haven't transformed Grapple.
I've transformed mine 3 or 4 times. As long as you're careful. I mean, I haven't had any issues, but I know I've heard more than one person talk about that. But I'm not shaving mine down. I'm just careful. It's where it snaps in the back, I believe it is. Like on the top back.
Under the head box and alt mode. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll take a look at it.
I've transformed that thing a bunch of times at this point. I actually really like the Earth modes and stuff now so much that a lot of mine stay in vehicle modes now that we're on Earth and I got my old school vehicles back.
Yeah.
I like transforming them a lot more.
86 Studio Series, getting a Voyager Wreck-Gar and sweeps. So you can cancel, if you haven't already bought 3, you can cancel your 2 other, because I've only got, Scourges.
Yeah, I canceled mine.
So, yeah, I'm going to have to do that then, too.
I'm still getting this. This is the first time I've been buying one loose and one in the box in a while with Transformers.
Oh, I've been throwing all the boxes away.
Oh, I do. I throw my. So I've got loose copies and I got box copies. And I'm just keeping a box. This is the first time in a long time I'm doing that. If I ever break the figure, I would be very unhappy because I really like where we're at right now. So if anything ever happens, I got to back up. And I do like the little things on the inside, the computer console for Jazz.
Oh, yeah.
The
under the water stuff for Hot Rod. I like all this stuff.
Okay, let me ask you this. Since we're getting a Wreck-Gar, and he's a little bit more, distinct features, than like the other Junkyard stuff. So he needs his own figure. But it wouldn't take much to retool a few things on him. You're basically going to keep the same transformation. And when they come out with junk bots, if they came out with 3 different heads or something, they came with 3 heads and maybe interchangeable shoulders or something like that, instead of coming out with whatever 1, 2, 3, however many just junkyard bots. I feel like that would be a waste. Just come out with a few different options, and then we can kind of make them ourselves.
Yeah, I think that's going to be PulseCon. If it's not, it'll be some Hasbro little event thing. I see them doing that for sure.
That'd be fun.
Cameron says that's exactly what KFC did with their Junkyard.
Exactly. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. I figured that since this was out, who of you, which one of you guys have got this? I did not go in on this. I was like, no, I don't want it. So.
It's mostly overseas people, right, that have it. I haven't seen a lot of U.S. people. If there's more than 5, I'd be surprised.
Okay.
So, yeah, I have it. I haven't gotten a heads up, nothing at all yet. But I know that people overseas have it.
And I've heard that some people are pretty upset about Legion R says he got it, about this not all being yellow.
Yeah, the maw area is not yellow.
The ring suffers from hollowness.
Yeah, they hollowed it out, but it looks okay. The thing is, that does the head fit inside the transformation? Because when you unpack him, the head is separate.
Cameron says I ended up paying $175 on HasLab Unicron on a non-refundable deposit in order to not pay the rest of the cost.
Wow. I mean, this thing's selling for over $1,400 on eBay, so if you don't want it, you can sell it for a good price.
I'll judge it once I get it in hand. I just can't judge things until I got my hands on it.
The paint difference doesn't bother me too much.
I mean, my whole thing was I planned for this. That's why I got Studio Cell. That guy, I got him because I wanted an animation accurate Unicron. And I knew that if this one came out and I liked it, that's icing and cherry on top. And if there's a few things I don't like, that's fine. I'm excited to actually get the plan. I'm probably in the minority. I actually want the planet mode for this one. I think this one has a superior planet mode compared to the Studio Cell. At least in the visuals, the visuals, just looking at it. Once I get it in hand and I get it up and see what it looks like, I'll judge. I'll give a final judgment to it.
The Studio Cell.
People are moaning about the unpainted teeth.
Yeah, the bottom jaw. The bottom teeth are not painted. They're that bluish gray color.
I've seen a few. Watched a few videos. I saw that.
Yeah.
It's funny. All the videos I watched, I never once heard anyone say, and I don't have it in hand, but is it because when you close the teeth shut, they were going to scrape each other and scrape the silver paint off if both were painted? I've watched a ton of videos, but I haven't heard anyone logically come to that conclusion.
No, it's just.
Is there anyone in the chat that has it, like in hand, and can say, is that a tight fit when the teeth close on the inside of the
Legion Auto, you'll have to tell us because you said you have
so.
it. You're in the chat, so.
I don't think that's the case. I think it was molded on the face. You know, when you get the head, you have to put it together. Like you have to put on that lower jaw and put on the upper face plate. But the teeth are molded on the inner part. The upper face plate has the teeth painted silver. The lower jaw piece does not have the teeth. It's on the mold on the inside.
That, I mean, you can't paint them.
I know they could have painted it. I mean,
you could have just manually painted it.
I haven't seen it yet. If I had it in hand, I could tell you. I just want to know more before I say more.
I don't think I don't.
Yeah, like the right there. It looks like he's like. Do you remember? Like, I don't know how they do braces now. I know they got like little looks like everybody's wearing like a football mouthpiece now for their braces.
Oh yeah.
But remember back in the 80s, like someone would have it, and then they had the things, and then there'd be a rubber band going completely across. You know, like that's what Unicron got going on here. Like his top teeth were straight, but like down here he's got the blue rubber band going across. Yeah, the bottom. Let's see. Oh, you said you don't have them yet. Okay, yeah, that's what we're.
Yeah, I'm excited to get him. I can't wait to get him. So I like to put the rumor mill to rest. Sometimes it ends up being true, sometimes it doesn't. So once I get it in hand, I can't wait to talk about it. Do you guys have this on order? Yeah, I'm the only one that ordered this one in our group.
Yeah, I think
maybe Dalton. I don't know if Dalton did or not.
Or Mike. I don't know. I wish I got the Studio Cell one. That cleans up so well in robot mode compared to this one.
This one I'm not afraid to. I know I'm not going to be afraid to transform this one though.
I don't know. It's got some really tight joints in that thing. Those hinges scare me.
Yeah, Cameron says I can't believe
you don't have it yet, dude.
Thing turned out for $600. Dalton says he got one.
Okay, I thought at least somebody else did.
Yeah, actually got two. I mean, it's awesome.
I'm not upset that I passed on it, so I'm fine with my decision. All right, so Thundercat or not Thundercat, Thundercracker. Okay, all right. I've been up 24 hours at this point now. Thundercracker, and then Skids is like the next in line.
Oh yeah,
masterpiece.
Yeah,
I don't understand this, Takara. Think of all the characters that people would want masterpiece figures of. Galvatron, Cyclonus. I mean, there's a bunch of them out there. A Springer, a Jazz, and you're like, how about Skids?
Yeah,
one that was the end of like the series and wave to where people don't even remember even seeing it in stores because like as soon as it hit shelf, like it was the last one in that series, and then it went on clearance, and then it went out of there. So
yeah, where's Mirage? Where's
Honda City is big deal in Japan. Apparently the car is having an anniversary 40 years, I think.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. I don't care about that though.
It's a little hatchback with a moped.
And that's the thing. Like this is one of those times where I don't really feel like I need this one, which is not a bad thing. I mean,
it's not sexy, It's one of the least sexy Transformers. Kind of like Hoist and Trailbreaker, Skids. I'd put them in there as well. Like they can
repaint it. They're gonna repaint this.
Oh, they will.
It just doesn't make you extremely happy, or you don't get excited about it like you would if they said like, "Hey, the next one's Jazz,"
Yeah. Or Springer or Perceptor. Or I mean, we could name 10.
Or Mirage.
Yeah. Galvatron. That's all.
Galvatron.
I mean, Galvatron. We know that's coming. I mean, that's been predicted 2012.
It's on the way, baby. Galvatron's on the way.
They just want to make it perfect. That's all. Yeah.
Cameron says at least Hoist and Trollbreaker were really in the cartoons. Skids had 2 blinks and you missed them apparent.
Yeah, he was literally for like a second. You know?
Yeah.
All right, so MP52 plus Skywarp, and there is a Coronation Starscream add-on set coming. So, how many?
That's original.
Next year guarantees years are we up to now, Josh? Well, we started in 2012.
Yep.
So
here we are.
You can do the math on that. Basically, if it doesn't come by, what is it, June or July, is when I made the prediction in 2012. By the way, it's one of the only predictions that we've ever like gotten seriously wrong.
Yeah, it hurts us. It hurts us.
Like
really
most of the stuff, like if we make 20 predictions throughout a year on the show, we end up nailing about 16 to 17 of them.
Yeah.
You know, we can just even go with this. I think Takara is just playing a sick joke on me, and that they're wanting to reveal him. It won't even come out in 2021. I'm just going to tell you that now. They're waiting until 2022. That way it'll be the 10-year anniversary of the prediction. Galvatron.
Yeah.
How about that? How about that? So anyway, yeah, all this stuff. That price of that Starscream just keeps on getting higher and higher.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and some Flame Toys. Just kind of scanning through this real quick. Does anyone even collect these Flame Toys things? Or are we just looking at them for no reason? Even people that when you watch in video form. Like, if you don't care about this non-transforming Transformer stuff, let me know and we'll just never look at it again. But if someone's like, hey, I'm interested, you know. Well, I guess David, we just saw that David, he had some, so I guess he liked them. So.
Can we ask that question about Dragon Ball too? Like, if you're in the chat and you watch Dragon Ball, you want to see that Dragon Ball, let us know. Because it's just Dakota that used to care, again.
Yeah. Dakota. So it's been on for a while. But yeah, we've got some Goku stuff as well.
There you go. Let us know.
Yeah.
I didn't get to the show until 2014, 2015. Oh, well, it's been going on before then, Cameron. I said it during San Diego Comic-Con. So did I say it in 2014 and 2015? I don't remember. Oh, it was 2012 that we started the show. I'm all confused now. I just wait until around June, July and ask if I can have another year. I don't even remember.
It's like if you hit a home run every game all season, but like there's one game where every time you get up, you strike out. That's what it does to our average, that prediction.
But we're not giving up. Yeah.
Oh, it's got to come. When it does come, we need to do a special episode celebration.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Josh has to purchase it. Like, put him down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
I'm
definitely buying.
To get it. They should just send you one.
All right,
pretty
this
much.
Is 3-0. This is a deluxe. Go ahead and put Dalton down for one of these right here. It's a pretty big boy.
They're really well made. I'll give them that. They have really good articulation. They got lots of detail. The paint is perfect on these things.
Where's that?
Sort of like a hot toy.
Yeah,
equivalent.
It's after Transformers.
It's a nice walking pose.
Mm-hmm.
Toy Mafia says Dragon Ball Super. Yes, I don't know if he's just trolling or not, but
oh man, Don't do that.
By the way, that purple potato Shockwave Galvatron ship looks cool. Huh. I mean, we've looked at it. I don't know if that's for me. That's a little niche. Too niche for me. And then you got the Nemesis version here.
Yep.
Basically, same thing. Bunch of different hands and stuff. This is what I don't understand. These are $55 each. I need to make sure that I say each because like showing 4, and you're like, $55 for the set of 4. Like that's a little high, but I really like Action Masters. No, they're $55 each.
Yeah.
This sucker looks like something you get out of a Dollar Tree or something.
And preface this conversation, we like Super 7 for the most part.
Yes, we do.
For the most part, Josh has one issue, but he forgives.
BBTS is taking care of me though. They took care of me.
Oh, good.
That's good. Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Now
these aren't scaled either to characters, right? They're
7-inch figures. They're all going to be that height.
Yeah,
basically.
they're not scaled. Yep.
But then again, look at the Red Series. They're not scaled either.
Well, I don't buy that.
Yeah.
But like your Thundercats and your Turtle stuff,
they're scaled. Yeah.
Scaled to a certain degree. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That Bebop is amazing. But yeah.
Yeah, I told you. I love Transformers, but I saw this and I'm like, don't need it. I'm all right. I've heard a few people talk about, they want to pick it up, but
I mean, it looks like the G1 Action Master. So
yeah,
I thought he had orange on his knees though, but I mean, it's been a long time since I've had that figure. So
yeah.
To be fair, we are looking at early examples.
Yeah,
because they will have articulation. They will have some details to them. But
I mean, I see the articulation, but I don't see
like
$55 figure though.
If here's my thing, if Jazz and Sunstreaker were in this wave with Optimus Prime, I would be more inclined to. I don't know how long this line's going to last or how well it's going to do. I knew that Thundercats was going to get a few waves. I knew that was going to happen. I'm not sure about this one because it's different in the marketplace of Transformers. And I mean, all of us collect Transformers, but this is a special Transformers fan, I think, that's going to get all of these. Now, I might pick and choose. I would like to have a Jazz that looks like exactly like the cartoon that I could just put by my desk, know, but I would never, this isn't something that I'm going to even go half complete on. It's maybe pick up a Sunstreaker, maybe pick up a Jazz. You know what I mean? I could see me doing that.
Cherry pick. Yeah, basically.
Just, a little cherry picking.
I don't think I can even do that, man.
Who's your go-to favorite like G1 Autobot or Decepticon, Josh?
I would go 6-shot.
So if they did like a 6-shot like this,
nope.
Do you feel like you need him?
No, not even like a little itch either.
He doesn't do no transform. Yeah.
Now, what if they do like DevCon or Stakeout or Leo Zach or like something that's a little off what they would normally, what other people would normally do? No. Are you not in for any? You don't think you would even pick up any?
I'm not in for any of this.
Yeah.
I mean, there will be people out there. Let's see, Cameron's like Omega Supreme, Wheeljack, Warpath, and Swindle. I guess for him.
Nice.
Oh! I guess he's saying what the Super 7 did announce the Wave 2s and 3s.
Oh, really?
They did. Is Jazz in there? Whoever saw that, I haven't seen that.
Man, that Optimus is trash.
Yeah, I mean it is weird that this hit right after the red stuff hit. That's a little weird. But
That
they're doing
even
another
Hasbro would
cartoon.
even allow that while they're trying to do their little red series thing. Because I
Yeah.
gotta think if you're into collecting this, like you're not gonna be collecting both of them, are you? Like you're gonna be probably collecting one or the other.
I think some people are Transformer completists.
Yeah.
Like they do the bubble bath and the flip flops, right? They do all the weird stuff. So
I feel kind of sorry for Super 7 because of the Red Series. You know, they worked hard to get that license from Hasbro, and then Hasbro turns around and says, "Hey, we got our own stuff for $20."
yeah,
I do think it's cool that on the Optimus and the Starscream that they're doing like the cartoon head and then the toy head.
Mhm.
It's kind of cool.
yeah.
Okay, that was just Cameron's list. He said a Mega Supreme, Wheeljack, Warpath, and Swindle for him. He said Wave 2, G1 Megatron, Grimlock, Dino Mode, Bludgeon, and Trax.
Interesting.
Dalton, Cameron, put Dalton down for this one right here. Hasbro did some statues I saw at GameStop. What are those? Well, the thing is, Hasbro they license out. So like a lot of the statues and stuff like this right here, this is licensed out. You know, so it's not made by Hasbro, but it is official product. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these are official. They're officially licensed by Hasbro. So they have all the permission. So like all this is legit by putting, the Decepticon and Autobot logos on them. Just like the 3-0 Prime figures we looked at earlier. They're not made by Hasbro, but they are licensed, so they can make them. So a lot of the statue places. So let's see, what is the one? Prime One Studios is a big one. That they make a lot of Transformer statues. They're not actually made by Hasbro, but they do have the license, so they are officially licensed. Now getting into some third-party X-Trans bots. Got your Springer here.
$200.
No, thank you.
They still want all that money for these third-party figures. I thought their prices had gone down.
They've gone up. That hurts.
The
price.
The paint looks nice here. I like this paint.
Yeah.
Till you transform it twice.
Oh yeah.
I'm just putting that out there. The Stunticons aren't perfect if you transform them more than once or twice. I still like Saltus a lot. I still like the Fans Toys version too, but Saltus is probably my favorite Springer that I've played with.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
He's fun.
So 2020 has resulted in prices going up.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I still don't know why they've never given us a Kingdom G1 Sandstorm. Well, for one, because Kingdom Wave has only got one wave out so far. So,
yeah, it's just out.
After we got a Siege Springer, so that's if you're talking generations, we have gotten a Sandstorm, but like that Springer, that wasn't a Kingdom Springer. Like they change it every year. So like Titans Returns or Siege, War on Cybertron or whatever. Like they're changing it every year.
I keep hoping that they'll re-release that Springer with Kingdom packaging and take the damage off, though, so he'll fit in with the other ones.
I think they will.
If they're not going to put him in Studio Series and do like a new transformation for him, where he's like ridiculously amazing, then if they do the other one, just take the damage off and put a Kingdom package. I think a lot of people would buy that.
It's like I said back then. I was like, I don't like this damaged look.
Yeah.
You know? And like people kept on, or Dalton's, hey, you can just take some alcohol and take it off. I'm like,
I haven't
I
done
don't
that.
want to have to do all that stuff, man. Just don't put it on there in the first place because it looks ugly. So he does have some paint on him.
Oh yeah. Comes with a flight stand. Doing that too.
Yeah, you got. I think you should do that for sure.
Cameron says
Hasbro,
that
Takara.
human figure picture is a soft announcement by of X Transbots Ultra Magnus. Okay, gotcha.
Really?
Moon Studio getting the Raiden, or not Raiden, getting the train bots together.
We were on track for that, huh?
Ooh. Ooh.
I tried.
Rick, you doing a Raiden train bot?
I don't. I need to see the whole. Show me the whole picture. You know what I mean? Like, show me all of them. What's he look like combined? I can't go in like I did when I was a few years ago, where I was like third party crazy.
Yeah, like they only see one figure, and you're like, "This is the one I'm going all in with."
No,
like,
no. I'm an experienced veteran in the 3P. Now I'm very choosy. I can definitely say that I don't pick up. I've got a G1 Raiden, and I can honestly say I've transformed him once, got the stickers on, and put him all together. That is it. Like, I have not transformed him since because, well, I don't want to break him.
Leonardo says he's getting in on the train before the price is going up.
What is this company done already? Anybody know?
Moon Studio.
Nothing.
Cameron,
Like, what's their resume look like?
What has Moon Studio done?
Nothing.
I'm trying to think. Or also, are they just another company that like we've known before, you know, but they just decided to branch off and create a new name and stuff? Because like a lot of them doing that.
Are they Zeta?
Previously known as Impossible Toys or whatever.
Oh,
or Zeta.
It's believed to be Zeta Toys.
Yeah, thought so.
Gotcha.
They did the Toy World Devastator, Superion, and Bruticus under their own name. That's weird how they do that, how they just jump around and stuff like that.
Well, the reason why is Hasbro came down on them because of that Unicron that they did.
Yeah.
No.
That's why they had to send
Fan
it separately.
Yep.
Now, I know you're doing these. Fans Hobby, the headmasters. We need these Hasbro, Takara.
I only do. I've got a few Fans Hobby, but not nearly all of them.
I thought you got the Minerva, and you're getting the.
Yeah, I do. I have two Minervas. I have a car mode Minerva and a robot.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, and I got Double Evil, and I think that's it. I don't think I have another one. I didn't get in on the Prime. I just decided to not do the Primes and all that.
I want to do the Prime. I got their monster bots. They're great.
I like the Double Evil, and I like well, I'll say this. I liked Minerva a little bit. I can't really, there's some parts on her that are like scary. Like seems like it would break, but you know, I got it because no one's giving me a Minerva. Like that was the only reason. But I will say the Double Evil, I transformed that 2 or 3 times and I had no issues. In fact, the vehicle modes were really cool. I like the plastic quality on their toy.
They're durable. Yeah.
But the Minerva wasn't like that. But Double Evil's huge too. He's a huge, chunky, big guy. Minerva's not. So
that's how when I handled the monster bots and the was it the Jinrai figure as well? Like they were big chunky boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's their style.
Think they do well with those, but like I said, that Minerva is a little scary to me. It's, it didn't impress me that much, but I like the look of it. So, and it gives me a Minerva.
Well, I mean, you don't want them to make Minerva like a big chunky boy.
Yeah, I just think they do better with their engineering when it's bigger, less chance of breaking.
Yeah.
It's cool that somebody's doing them, though. I mean, I like these. Hasbro Takara.
No, we're going to make a Skids instead.
Yeah.
And this is also a fan's hobby.
Energon Prime.
Yeah, Energon Prime. I had to look at it because I would have no idea.
I think it's cool that they're doing the different companies are going into that stuff. I do like some of the toys from that series, but here's the thing. If I didn't collect everything else under the sun, I'd probably get it, but that's not the world I live in. So I have to pick and choose.
You're not going to get the Armada one?
No, I'm not. I like it, though.
Cool.
Again, if I only collected Transformers, I would already have him in hand. I would have him. He would already be here. I would be messing with it. But that's not. I collect a lot of stuff. But I think it's cool that it exists. Right. I like that some of the companies are doing other things. It's not just Bruticus and Devastator anymore. Thank God.
You're branching out, which is good. Yeah.
I still play with these toys.
Those were the days.
The original ones.
Yeah.
Coming out with Devastators and add-on kits for an Ultra Magnus.
I still like City Commander.
It looks good. So
that's how you've been in it for a while. If you say City Commander and somebody either shakes their head or ears perk up, they're OG.
Oh, this is interesting. With this is just supposed to be like an apartment complex for your little MicroMasters.
That's how they
storage
exit out, and
miners,
they kind of exit out, to become Voltron.
Oof, that
pretty
helicopter.
Much. Yeah. Well, that's how it was.
Yeah.
That's how it was.
Mech Fan Toys, little bitty dudes, legend size. Did not show Bill. So I mean, they may be waiting to show something like that later on. I want to see what these bikes look like. You can have little men on motorcycles.
Hey, there you go.
Not bad.
Hopefully paint will make it even, better. Cover it up a little bit more.
Some add-on kits. 115 Utopia. A little add-on kit for your double dealer. So there's a little stuff. Get there.
I'll have to check this one out a little bit.
On a little extra piece for your gun too. And one more add-on kit. Here you go, Sport.
Oh, there we go.
This one is Go Better Studio.
Go Better Studio.
So you got the little foldable gun, put in his leg.
That's
Close
kind
it
of
up.
nice. Yeah, like the MP. That's cool.
And fillers. Filler.
He needed that fillers. Anything
Jeez.
to make him a little bit better. I mean, he already has 2 different yellows, so what's the third matter?
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Why
fill her
not?
up. Fill her
Yeah,
up, please.
may as well go all the way, right? 50 Shades of Yellow.
He's like that guy that tries to finish his car, but it took him 10 years to get to pay for all of it. So they
Yeah.
changed those yellows a little bit. You see him every once in a while. You see him at Food Line. You know who it is.
It's just got
Hiya Toys.
Hiya Toys.
Did we see a space station that turns into a dragon?
Well, there you go.
I haven't.
My life is now complete.
Dakota may pick these. I don't know if he's that big into Alien and Predator and all that stuff, but he does do the 3 3/4 inch. Oh,
Do they?
Cameron put one of those down for Dalton right there.
Yep, make it 2.
I want to see a alien that transforms into the dropship. I might buy that.
That'd be cool.
Oh, I saw this guy on Twitter because we're gonna get into some NECA stuff, but this guy he messages NECA and says, "Hey, will you follow me so I can send you a direct message?" And then NECA just replied to him and says, if you're having issues with your figures, and gives them the customer service email address. And he says, no issues. I just wanted to tell you how awesome your figures are.
Wow.
I'm just
good.
like, there's so much comedy there to where basically the guy's like, hey, follow me on Twitter, is basically what he's wanting. And they're just like, no.
They immediately knew it was somebody getting ready to come.
Yeah.
And then they straight they were like, no, here's the email address to customer service. I'm like, they know their product. Not only are they like, we're not following you, but hey, we don't want you to be tweeting about how bad our product is. We don't want that out there. Like, send it to customer service. And then the dude was like, no, I don't have any issues. I just wanted to tell you that your figures were awesome. I'm like, why would you need to DM them that? They retweet anyone that says anything nice about them. We're not even too necky yet, but I was just thinking about that, and I was just like, dude, I was laughing for a while, man, because like there's multiple parts to that being hilarious. All right, so to Master the Universe, because we're not to NECA yet. For their Origins figures, Green Goddess, Web Store, Faker, Beastman, Lords of Power version, which I believe that's the one with spikes coming out of his back or something like that. Deluxe Buzzsaw Hordak, Evelyn version 2. I'm not sure what that one is. And then you're getting a Wind Raider, which nice. Yeah,
that's cool.
First vehicle, I think. Yeah.
I mean,
Land Shark's supposed to be out.
And you got,
that's right.
You got the sled, and you have Battle Cat.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, the sled with Prince Adam. Yeah.
Jesus, man.
I know, we're vibing.
This is for Mike. The G.I. Joe and Fortnite crossover. Did anyone get this?
I'm getting it.
You're
not Yeah, not because I like Fortnite. I don't even know what Fortnite. I mean, I know what it is, but I
You don't
don't
play it.
You,
Yeah.
I don't.
you just needed a plunger mace for your
Yeah.
snake eyes. Is
You-
that
you-
what it
you
was?
gotta have that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wanted that. I wanted my Scarlet to have that. So
Be careful, she might put it somewhere. I won't go there.
Yeah, this is
So who's actually making this? Hasbro or the ones that make the Fortnite stuff?
it's Hasbro.
Hasbro.
Yep.
yeah, because they're just using the same mold. Yeah,
Yeah, it's the same
Okay.
mold, just new paint scheme,
it's just
new
collaboration.
deco.
And then here's Hasbro trying to get me to spend money
Nope.
on figures that I already own. So like, I was like, no, thank you.
Yep. I said no, thank you.
I've already
I
got
just
the
said-
proper Greedo.
I just said no.
And then they're like, come buy this Jawa again. I was like, I already got 6 Jawas, you know.
You never have too many Jawas.
Yeah, you can. Dude, they're $20. They're the same price as the other figures, man. They're smaller.
It's a Jawa.
I feel like you shouldn't have to pay as much for like Yoda and Jawas
You're not gonna army build
and-
Jawas?
and the droids. I did.
Jawas are cool.
And then again, no to this as well. I don't need toy versions. Again, you lost me, Hasbro. You've made this stuff way too difficult to collect.
Yeah.
Where it's like, look, I ain't gonna go down this rabbit hole of I've got to get everything now. It's now
Yep.
now I'm kind of just picking what I
It
want.
feels good. You after a little while, it feels pretty good, right?
It's liberating. Yeah.
It is like that when now it's not, you're not completist. It feels pretty good. I need
Not
to get
stressful.
there. I need to get there with the G.I. Joe Classified. I don't know if I'm ever going to get there with that, but I'm there with Star Wars. I feel good about that now. It took me a while though.
Yeah, so those three, like all three of those are skips. And then
The good
we
stuff,
have,
dude.
so this is pickup, right? Everybody, yes.
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 This one I've got 3 of him on order.
Yep. Yep.
Nice.
Let's see what else. Oh, that's pickup.
Yep. I'm hoping to have him shortly.
This one, like, already got 3 of each one of those. So
Yep.
I mean, it's just like, hey, we're putting it on the
package thing.
you know, the package card. It's like, well, I opened my figure, so yeah,
Yep.
I don't see anything different about them.
Mm-mm.
I can't get those antennas to fit on their backs for some reason. So,
What? Try it one more time.
dude, I've tried the heavies, the Geonosian ones. I've tried the regular
Really?
ones. Yeah.
Maybe I'll send you a video. I can
Okay.
do that.
A
Uh,
tutorial.
I just had mine out yesterday. I just had them out yesterday.
Jar Jar, like, I mean, he's in stores right now, the deluxe, and you get the shield as
Yeah.
well. So
That's a really good figure, guys. That's really good
Yeah.
figure. I don't know why he's peg warming, but he's a good figure.
I was wondering because like there's more Gungans that
Yeah.
like do you pick up, but he has that look like you know they're all have a little bit of a different look. I wonder if they're gonna
Yeah, a
make
little bit.
Gungans.
Yeah. I hope so.
I hope so. You would think they'd make like 2 or 3,
Yeah.
you know, the ones that you saw in the movie, maybe, you know,
Mhm.
Captain Tarpals or whatever his name is. There's
Yeah.
a few, right? Like that got some screen time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean,
Right.
like you can make an army builder,
Yeah.
like kind of like you did with the Hoth Trooper, and you know,
Yeah.
and the droids, because this is basically you know the
Yeah.
the trooper for the the good guys in episode 1. So
You're really waiting for that deluxe Target exclusive Boss Nass, aren't you? I know you're waiting for that.
Totally.
I think the Mace Windu that's already been out has the face printing technology, doesn't it? And it already looks good. So
He looked good, yeah.
This is just a package thing.
Yeah, it's just an anniversary. You know how they do.
Qui-Gon, he got an update on his face.
I did pre-order that because of that reason. I still don't think it looks good, but I did pre-order it.
That's frustrating.
I don't think it. Yeah, I don't think it's that huge of an improvement.
Yeah,
like that doesn't look like him.
Yeah, I mean, even up on it, I saw something where it was a picture of it up on it. And it's still not as good as some of their other ones.
Yeah.
They're just gonna improve it 6 months to a couple years from now, to where it actually looks like him, and they're just gonna try to sell it to you again, man. That's when I'll pick it up. So.
Yeah, hopefully they'll put out a perfect one eventually.
Vintage collection. I know you're down on this.
Dude, I already got 2 of those. 2 of those on order.
Excuse me. No, I don't believe those are exclusives. No, those aren't exclusives.
No, these are mainline.
Yeah.
These 2 are
but for
mainline.
those box ones, they're on pre-order at like BBTS right now. ATST driver. We haven't got one of those for the Black Series yet.
Yeah, they need to do that. Well, here's your hint. They're going to do it. They usually pop up around the same time, so we'll probably get that this year.
Hopefully,
yeah. That'll be nice.
Yeah, so all the stuff's mainline stuff. Which it's crazy where you're like, this is all stuff that you've pretty much half of it was here's stuff that you've already bought. I was like, hey, it's gonna be mainline. It's like I already got it. Yeah. It's the stuff that hasn't come out that you're making exclusive and impossible to forget. So we need more Ewoks too.
I think this one is an exclusive, but I'm not even. You know what? If I have to, I'll just go through. If I can't get it on, I think this might be Walmart. I'm just going to go straight to eBay. I'm not going to stress out because Walmart is weird because there is no rhyme or reason. Like I just ordered that Cobra Retro Fang and they sent it to me. Not too much problem. I got it today actually. But you don't know what they're going to cancel. There is no rhyme or reason. It's just you just have to get lucky to get that order fulfilled. Like they did pretty good with some of the Star Wars stuff, but not all of them. It's really weird, man. They'll cancel your like they canceled my Incinerator Trooper, the vintage collection one, and then about a week later they were in stock. I ordered it and then I received it in 3 days. So where I don't understand why they canceled it. There's no rhyme or reason. There's nobody at Walmart saying, "Hey, this is why this is happening." You don't get an explanation. They're worse than NECA. You don't even get it. You don't get anything. Not even see our customer service.
You know those card backs are going to be bent in the boxes too. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I will say the G.I. Joe retro vehicles that I've gotten, the vehicles have been perfect. But I think I got one of the figures they fulfilled, and that one was bent to hell. So.
This is a GameStop exclusive, which I didn't pre-order it. You did. I was thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, I got one of his figures though.
I played most of the game in an outfit very similar to this, and that's probably why, because I felt closer to what he was wearing. I had my poncho on most of the game, I think.
I pre-ordered this too.
I'll have to see if it's still up or not.
I still keep hoping he might show up in one of the Star Wars shows too, like the live action. So.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
This is one of their the Build-A-Figure size guys. I don't even know who this is. Is this some guy from Hulk or something?
Isn't it a version of Hulk? I didn't read anything.
Big and green, and I'm looking at the letters, and I'm like, I don't even know who this is.
It's a version of him.
I don't need it.
Yeah, I didn't read anything with. I don't feel close to Maestro or whatever. Don't know a lot about that.
Yeah, so he it went up on Pulse and sold out immediately. I'm like, why did we ever pay? I'm like, oh, it's because whenever they had that PulseCon, I think, paid the $50 so that we could get the stuff early, so we could actually get it.
You get that extra day. The one thing that I like about the premium thing is you get that extra day to pre-order before the general public who doesn't pay. So you get 2 chances to get it. You up your chances. So it's a numbers game, and you have a better chance to get it if you pay. What is it, $50 or $100? I forget what the
50,
like
$50.
Yeah. Yep. And what's going to happen is nobody's going to renew it until they show, like, it'll be like 2 days before, and they show you it's going to be like some classified figure or some Transformer that everybody, or a Marvel Legends that everybody wants, and that everybody's going to pay that $50 because it's going to be something that's amazing. They're going to pull that with us. I guarantee it. It'll be Josh's Galvatron. It'll be that MP Galvatron.
Cameron says Mishra is a future version of Hulk who rules the world after a nuclear war nearly ends the world.
Oh, okay.
The only I pre-ordered only one figure from this entire wave because I'm like, I don't care about this Doctor Doom. I've already got 2 Doctor Dooms, the ones the colors I like. Let's see, is it the next one? This one, Lady Deathstrike.
I knew you were gonna get that one. Yeah, because it's in the '90s cartoon. I'm like, all right, Josh is gonna get that because she is in that cartoon at least once. Maybe is she in there more than once or twice? She's definitely in that cartoon.
Yeah, at least once. Like whenever they find like a spaceship under the sewer with the Morlocks. Episode 2.
Yeah.
The huge Transformer fan joins us. That's amazing.
And Lady Deathstrike, she's kind of in that Reaver territory too in the comic books. Some of that Reaver stuff. So technically, they've given us 1 or 2 of those guys, I think. I got I pre-ordered Arcade too because he's an old school X-Men villain, and they like that they have the 2 looks too. They have like the newer look and then the more classic look.
Yeah, I don't know Arcade, so
he would look good on the shelf with like your 70s, early 80s Dazzler, the one with the roller skates.
Oh yeah.
They're kind of the same kind of era.
Oh, and this one I saw on Facebook that someone had took the hood off and said that, look, Hasbro made an angry action figure collector.
Yeah. Ranting.
Where are my exclusives?
But I mean, you make the joke all you want. I mean,
it's true.
I mean, it's people are wanting to buy your stuff and it's not available to them, so.
It'd be cool at this one because he's got that maybe a little more red, but it's got plenty. Could be a nice Target exclusive, a very unhappy Target customer. That would be so on the nose.
Another Red Skull.
I did order this guy too to go with it's like a classic Red Skull. I got some AIM. Well, I have 2 of the AIM troopers and I have the scientists.
On pre-order, yeah.
Yeah. Because they had that 2-pack that came out. I got one of those, and then I bought one of the troopers too. Like the little buy it in a baggie and a little cardboard box. I got some of those. I don't really care for Dormammu. I'm just not into. That's a character I just don't care about.
Haven't they released this character like back
Yeah, he's
a
been in
few
there
years
before.
ago? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when I saw this, I was like, "This is great, man! All I want is Lady Deathstrike, and I don't even need to
I don't even know the build
collect them all
figure.
because I don't. Yeah, I don't even know who
I don't even
he
know who
is.
that is. That's when you know they're going like extra deep. I had no idea who that was.
Dude, I need a Rhino and a Sandman.
Ditto. Yep.
Like
I still need Lizard. I haven't
Lizard
gotten him.
is so good, man. The best Build-A-Figure is Sauron.
Yeah,
Is that how you say his name?
Sauron, something like that.
Sauron. Yeah, okay. Yeah, my nephew, like I was showing him, he was like pterodactyl. I'm like, well, it's Sauron. He was like pterodactyl, and then like I was like, oh yeah, I forget. He's really into dinosaurs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, like I show him like Triptychon. He was like, it's a T-Rex.
Yeah.
So yeah, because let's see, what is he? He's not 2 yet. Or I'm not exactly. He's just under 2. But yeah, he goes around, and when we were looking at the NECA figures, the turtles, and he's Triceratops, green Triceratops, yes. So he just likes looking at them, and I like try to show him some other stuff. He was like, I want the pterodactyl. So
right.
So Super 7, they're going to be reissuing Lino, Panthro, and Mumra.
Right, the Panthro will be the corrected colored pants. And Lino, I'm not sure about, but yeah.
I love the Lino figure. Really do. I like
it's fantastic.
The head sculpt. The extra head sculpt is my favorite. I like the old one too, but now he's just got a few more things.
Yeah.
I feel like I pre-ordered this 3 years ago. Do you guys
feels like forever.
This is pushed back like way even further, like towards the end of the year. This was supposed to come out like this month.
Yeah, and maybe that's my problem. I haven't pre-ordered the Thunder Tank yet because I haven't gotten Wave 2. I feel like this is just my personal opinion. I feel like they should have delivered on Wave 2 to get some more figures in your hand before they showed the Thunder Tank. Like, I want to be hooked in completely. And I mean, right now I only have a few figures, and we have the ones obviously from before that Matty Collector did, but I mean,
I think all mine are Matty Collector ones. I haven't even got any from Super 7 yet.
I just feel like we needed that Wave 2 in our hands. Yeah, no Mumra yet. I mean, other than the bone one, but
yeah,
I want that Mumra.
Exclusive too, I believe, for ordering the complete set or whatever from Matty Collector, the Mumra.
Yeah.
And so Super 7 said that they are going to be sending these out to people that order directly from them, and then also if you order from like BBTS or Entertainment Earth, one of the other authorized retailers, that they'll be sending them to them as well. So you'll be able to get those. Which
do you know nice. Do you have to email them or call customer service and just say, hey, I ordered them from you. Will you send it? Have you heard?
I haven't heard. You have to contact BBTS if you got.
All right, so I need to do that.
Yeah.
Good to know.
All right, here's that Thunder Tank, which I'm passing on.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, I don't have room for it.
Me neither.
Yeah, me neither. Will I keep it under the bed? Maybe. I don't know yet.
I don't want to give them more money.
If this was like a vacuum cleaner, like a Roomba, that'd be
nice.
kind of cool.
Yeah, I gotta figure out price. Is it worth it? But when's it over? What's our final deadline? Is this like April 1, 2?
I thought let's see.
You got 60 days.
Let's see. April 2nd.
All right.
This thing is 17 inches wide.
Yeah.
Welcome
to my world.
That's just that's the thing when you run into like 7-inch, 6-inch figures. Their vehicles get really big.
Yeah, I still don't have a final resting spot for my snowspeeder, and I got a Razor Crest coming sometime. It's going in here. I don't know where yet.
Well, that Razor Crest is at least what, for the 3 3/4 inch.
Yeah.
So at least that's more palatable.
You say that, but there's a barge behind me that is gigantor.
Right, but that barge is big anyway. I mean, that fits a lot of stuff. But if that was a 6-inch scale barge, you're looking at 6 feet, 7 feet long.
Yeah.
So,
if they had showed a cat slayer, would you be interested in a cat slayer or like a Mum-Ra tomb or sarcophagus or something like that? Would you be interested in something like that, or would you rather them show us this Thunder Tank? Or does it even matter?
Definitely no on a Mum-Ra's tomb, because
cat slayer maybe
boring anyway. But a cat slayer, again, I'm running into where would I put this thing?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to need to find some room to put the Master Universe vehicles that I have, because I need that spot for more Transformer Titan figures. And then I'm like, up here, I know they're gonna get some more Star Wars helmets. Like, I'm not gonna have that thing taken up. And when they finally come out with a Scarif Stormtrooper and a Biker Scout and a TIE Fighter helmet, like I'm not gonna get those. Those are the best ones.
Yeah. So these are the questions I've been asking myself, because I'm to that point too, where I have to be choosy. So here's looking forward. They're going to be doing Silverhawks. I don't know which of you guys are into it, or if you are at all. I'm already looking into it and thinking they're going to do that Mirage, and that Mirage as a toy, I mean, it's expensive when you can find one anyway. But imagine after you get like the set, you've got Bluegrass. Aren't you going to want the Mirage? I would personally I would spring for the Mirage before I sprung for the Thunder Tank. And I just wish that we knew where it was headed. Like, if we knew that they were going to do that.
Also, this is something that would have to set on something to where flying vehicles, I've got the Batwing hanging from like 4 anchors, and then I've got the Snowspeeder hanging from 2 anchors in the corner. I didn't feel comfortable with the TIE Fighters because I'm like, they're a little big and bulky and heavy, So but you're looking at $500, man.
Yeah.
McFarlane, we got some McFarlane stuff. This face doesn't look right.
I didn't order this. I didn't care for his gold label Batman design. And you know me, I'm into this line, but I didn't want this one. It helps that it's not in the comics that I read, because I'm not familiar with it, so I'm not attached to it.
I mean, look at the face, and this pose looks weird.
Kind of funky, yeah.
Yeah. So to me, that's like, we haven't really got a good pose.
It's just not as good as some of the. I like his product, but it's not as good as like some of the other Batmans we've gotten lately. We've been spoiled. We got that Flashpoint Batman. We got the Death Metal Batman.
Oh, you're gonna get on these gold Batmans here?
Oh, the Hellbat, yeah.
Leonardo and Toy Mama, like, they're still waiting for their Kickstarter spawns. I forgot.
Me too.
I forgot and missed out on the Kickstarter spawn.
Yep, I keep getting his little emails. Hey, it's coming. But a lot of people are in that boat right now. Looks like, I think he sent something maybe yesterday that said another wave of them are going out to people shortly. So I think he said there was going to be 4 different waves of sending out stuff. I hope I'm in the next wave.
I missed out on it. Because I sit here and I kept on reminding people, and then I forgot to order it myself. Oh, so that's one that I would have liked to have gotten.
Oh, they're doing the. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know they were doing this one. I just got the 2-pack like maybe 2 weeks ago. That Nightwing figure looks good. I got him in like a nice pose in the other room. He looks really good. I like him.
Maddie says, weren't the spawns supposed to be delivered for the holidays?
Oh yeah, but just like everything else, you know,
It's been delayed. Yeah,
everything's delayed. Yeah, you jumping on that? You can get your John Stewart.
I've got a John Stewart.
Oh, come on.
I've told you I'm not getting down with these 7-inch figures and with those weird looking ball ankles.
Yeah, but it's John Stewart.
Yeah, this one looks pretty good.
Awesome.
I like John Stewart, but I've got a nice one in my DC Icons.
Still living in that Icons. You know what they're not making? They look good. I have them too, but mine are in a little tub. But every month I'm adding to this one with new characters and new things.
Did you guys get the Flash yet?
This will be Bizarro. Yeah. Look at this.
Oh yeah. I need my Legion of Doom. He hasn't made like a really good Lex Luthor. You know, I like a superpowers version Lex Luthor in the suit. Right. I need a Lex.
And okay, so okay, which one is this? This is the Target exclusive one. This is weird. I feel like they got these backwards. So the Target exclusive one is the collect to build figure with a build-it figure in it. This is a Target exclusive.
Oh, he's doing that year. This is part of that year-long build-a-figure.
Yeah.
Okay.
A year long.
Yeah, this one build-a-figure thing. It's not the whole wave. You're going to get a part of it over a whole year. It's not like the regular ones where the whole wave comes out, you build a figure. It's like a year-long journey.
Oh, and they made it a Target exclusive in the very first figure.
I think there's a regular version and a Target exclusive version.
Yeah, but if you want the Target exclusive version is the one that comes with this thing. So that's great that you can find out very early on that you're not even going to be able to build this figure. So
the Target exclusive has the correct batarangs. And
I don't even need that build-a-figure and I collect DC Comics like by the 30 a month. I don't even know what that is. So I'm cool.
This is Shrike from. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Shriek. Yeah, Shriek, the one with the sonic powers and his gauntlet.
Look, you see that his hands? That's what it looks like, and we've seen that before. And this looks like that the Batwoman one.
Yeah. And the last one was
I forget which one.
Blight. It's like the main villain, but yeah, but I think it's the comic book version. I don't think it's the animated series. So it looks more like the comic, I think.
And this is the regular retail release, and I'm like, well, you know, other than the batarangs, I'm like, this one comes with a flight stand, and
I won't be using that flight stand though. I don't like their flight stands.
Toy Mafia. Hex, I sure hope we're coming up on the Goku stuff.
He's trolling.
Dude.
So many Gokus, so little time. Yep.
Dude, a lot of these are teases. Oh, McFarlane also coming out with the Spawn, boys. You got PrimalSabbath Spawn right here. So he's got his he comes with a bowl of gumbo and his little voodoo magic book.
A little pouch, little crawfish pouch for his belt.
Yeah, you see this on his back right here. You think, oh, that's probably a gun. No, that's a banjo. So
he's got his swamp boat keys are hanging off his belt too.
Gotta have that swamp boat.
And
I say.
That's how they get around Louisiana.
It took me a while,
gamer.
Cameron. I'm usually pretty terrible at that stuff. Like whenever someone texts me and they use all those you call them abbreviations, or what do they call them now? We just used to call them abbreviations, but I think they use a new word for it. But I'm like, just tell me what you want to tell me. You know, you sitting here and like,
Spit it out, boy. I say,
ABCD acronyms. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're sitting here and they're just like, I'm like, I don't know what any of that stuff. I know what LOL is. And that's about it.
Right.
That's about it. So, the wings look nice. This is what I was talking about, kind of with some of the G.I. Joe classified, with like Raptor,
Yeah, like giving them a nice set of wings.
Yeah, so kind of cool. This is a 12-inch figure. It's kind of all over the place with his.
Like doing a Mortal Kombat 12-inch. Okay.
Oh, I know TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Well, that's the original one. Motu and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, those are the originals. Those are the OGs. An OG is one of the OGs. So I guess I know a few of them. I don't know any of the new stuff because they've made up all these new words too. That like what's the newest saying? I'm watching all these Overwatch like shows, and so all these one of this Overwatch podcast show, he was all like, oh yeah, we used to play that game like a long time ago, like back when I was in high school. And he's like talking about some game that came out 4 years ago, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Long time ago?
4 years. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
Slow down there, buddy.
They come up with all these new sayings. They're like, oh, it's to the moon. It's to the moon. I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about. So.
To the moon.
A violator. Just think about this.
God, look at the I can't wait to see that painted. Oh my lord!
He sneaks up from you from behind. Yeah.
I'll probably end up getting
that. Twitter led to a large increase of acronyms.
Yeah, they did. So did texting.
But they allow, what is it, 140 characters now? Or something like that. They used to only allow like, was it half that? I forget exactly how many. But anyway, NECA, the Disguised Turtles. Anyone getting these? I'm not.
No.
Dude, these were an easy pass. As soon as
you're buying the same figure, just dressed up.
Like, you don't want your Ninja Turtle to have some pants? And it's like, no. He's been perfectly okay with not wearing any clothes. And so,
well, look at those pants! Wow.
Because this is how you'd have them set up, right, on your shelf, like with the mask and everything, so you get the full effect of it. And it's like, it just look boring to me. So
they do have the nicer heads, though. Okay.
Yeah, but to the moon it was in the 60s, but not like what the kids are saying it now. Like they're talking about, oh, we're gonna take GameStop stocks to the moon. Like, we're gonna go higher than high. We're gonna go to the moon. I'm like, wow. Anyways, put Dalton down for one of these. Got the translucent hand there.
Even if it's just the hand.
That's the must. Yep, that's all he needs.
Dalton's not even wanting to buy the figure. He's like trying to get in contact with NECA, and it's like, is there any way I can just get like a 20-pack of the hands?
NECA's like, no problem. We just took that hand off the Predator and put it on Marty. He's got a Predator. He's got a Predator hand.
Are these things even selling? Because I just see them just collecting dust.
They're at clearance. Like a couple months ago at all my Walmarts. I mean, originally when they came out, I was like, "Oh, I'll do a couple of them," I love the movie, but then I was like, I don't know where I would put them, and I just didn't want to get into like another thing.
I just got Marty. I put him next to my 1/15 scale DeLorean. Looks good.
NECA's also doing Universal Monsters now. I'm gonna start off with Frankenstein's monster.
God, first NECA pre-order I've put in years.
Really?
Long time.
Like
long time. Yep. I will want the black and white versions. If they show Creature next, I'll be excited. I want those.
Lagoon.
I like the classic.
Yeah.
I'm an old soul.
They were good movies. Yeah.
When I was a kid, I remember. I think I was in like 4th grade. I had like a Monsters, maybe 5th grade. I had a Monsters classic, Universal Monsters lunchbox, and like a book that I always carried in my backpack. I was like a spooky kid, I guess. I had Clash of the Titans too. I had a lot of monsters in it.
This one I saw on Twitter that someone was just like, "Well, thank you so much, Randy." Like they tease this one, and they're like, "You just made my year." I'm like,
Wow.
It's a Predator or Alien figure.
One of 1,000.
Yeah.
It's one from a Kenner toy line one. I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe that's what they're really into. So, but there that is.
Maybe.
They're also these NECA figures started hitting stores. So, Flash Gordon, Ming,
All right. Flash Gordon.
Phantom.
No, these are definitely old school.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tail's probably going to be broken in the package on those. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't say that.
And see, the thing is, you're not going to have problem finding these things. I think I've already seen them in Walmart. Either Walmart or Target, one of the two.
Yeah, this is going to be a really niche. I can't imagine these are going to be sold out.
Dude, they were on an end cap on like the top, and they're full. Like no one was picking them up. So, NECA, like, hey, we're still going to be coming out with Predators, which I don't even know how. Like what was it last year? They were like, here, we've released our 100th Predator, and it was something. I'm like, are there even 100 different types of Predators in all of the movies that they've ever done? Like even background.
There are now.
Like it's like they're making up Predators. You know,
who's buying them? I want to know who's buying them. I mean, at this point, they're cheap to make. I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Someone's buying them. They're making more of them.
I mean,
yeah, because they always tweet people, and people are always asking. They're like, "Is there going to be any Predator news this week?" I'm like,
I need to look that up on YouTube. I'm gonna look that up. My NECA Predator room or NECA Predator. I'm gonna look that up after the
there's
show.
some on there
Because I want to see. I'll forward it. If I find anything, I'll forward it. I just need to see it. I want to know.
I mean, what is this? I literally just saw these guys at Walmart flash Phantom. Not a single one purchased because it was on display in a shipper box. I mean, whenever I look at the NECA stuff, just that one dude, he's I'm not gonna say his name, but he's one of the ones that's also like trying to like spread the hashtag collectors helping collectors, but they end up buying all the figures, and then you find out that they're selling them. They're like, I'm not scalping, I'm just helping other collectors that
see that.
Yeah. And then you end up seeing them scalp them online.
Yeah.
Like, you're not just leave them for the people that want to
exactly
get them.
I saw something today on Instagram and it was over 100 of the Cobra Vipers. It was it was tables of them.
Boxed or open?
Boxed.
Oh, jeez. That hurts, man.
Here's an illustrated version called.
Jeez.
God, what was the? Oh yeah, there was one of the guys that was like the collectors helping collectors, and the NECA Triceratops like 2-packs.
Oh
yeah. He had like 8, 9, or 10 of them, like a lot of, basically like bought them outright, and he used the hashtag collectors helping collectors, and then the guy was like, just leave, like you're not, just leave them there for the other person. What if someone was there? He goes, oh, if someone else was there and was like, hey, can I get one of those? I'd let him get one, but I'd ask to see pictures of his collection first.
Oh,
what?
God, what a gatekeeper. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, to make sure that he's actually a collector and not like he's being the police to make sure the guy that's asking for one is not scalping while he's like walking out with like 8 to 10 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are local collectors, but yeah.
Jeez. If I ever asked, like, if there was another dude in there and was like, yo, can I get one of those? And he's like, let me see pictures.
Prove it. Show me pictures. What you got?
I wouldn't be able to help but laugh in his face, man. That is like, I have to prove to you that I'm a collector. Like, anyways, this was a tease. I get you getting another Doc Brown that's going to go on clearance. So
yay!
Apparently, they're going to be doing little creatures for Godzilla, or what is it? Godzilla vs. King Kong movie. This is kind of weird. That's a weird one for NECA to be doing. And this was a tease for Evil Dead, apparently from the first one or whatever.
Yep.
I don't even think I've watched that movie, so.
No, I've seen all of those.
I feel like this is going to be really cheap because I was like, I wonder how much, it's going to be. And it said that I've been told the price at Walmart will be $14. I'm like, that seems very low for NECA standards, man. This thing must be like just nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
7 inches across. Let's see. That logo is from. Well, that's from this. Well, okay. So here's this is the logo from the first one because they did it in the gold. Yeah. But on the bat suit, it actually had like little extra things here, and then they changed it to where the logo on the chest was like that in returns. Yeah. So this just looks like it's going to be cheap. Like even the little stand looks like it's just hollowed out plastic. Like not a good like bendy.
Oh yeah. That's cheap. It's got to be cheap for what? $14? You can't even you can barely go to you can go to like an old movie house.
Like
a movie ticket is more than that.
The quality of this plastic right here is going to be about the same as what you'd have on a milk carton. A gallon of milk. That's what it looks like. Yeah.
It's not even going to sit flat on the surface. Let's be real. It's going to be lifted up and nasty.
5-cent stand, yes.
This is something to maybe like a kid might play with in the backyard, but it's not like a high end.
Oh yeah, dude, me and my brothers, we would definitely be in the yard like throwing this shit at each other. I mean, that's a downgrade from shooting each other with pellets. So
Yeah.
Batarangs.
Throwing pine cones at each other's face. Rocks.
Trying to run each other over with dirt bikes and 4-wheelers.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
It was rough, man. Here's another prop replica. This one's even worse, man.
How much is this?
This one. Okay, this one's gonna be $35. It looks cheaper than the other one.
You get two. I know they're not selling them separate. Don't even tell me that.
Look.
Oh,
I was gonna make a bad joke, but yeah, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, that doesn't even extend that far. It's just
pass.
And it's from Arkham City. It's not even, dude. That game's so old, man. All right, some Power Rangers. This is for Mike. He's the only one that collects it, right?
No, I collect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Barnes looks like take-home food containers.
Yeah. Yep. And this one is one that I'll pick up. Power Rangers in Space.
Oh, dude, I saw the. I've watched a lot of movies this week. There was one that's on Amazon Prime that I'd recommend you go see. It's good. It's got Helen Hunt in it. It's like Now I See You or something, or I See You.
I think I watched that recently.
It's where like weird stuff's happening in the house. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to spoil it for anyone that wants it. Let's see. Since we're recommending it, this is a movie. I didn't think I would. Let's see. I See You. So, and there's two I See Yous that came out in the same year, which is crazy. It's the one that has Helen Hunt in it. Okay, so it's on Amazon Prime. Go check that out. It's. I didn't think I would like it, but like because it said like it was a horror movie, and it's actually kind of like a thriller mystery.
Nice.
Yeah. Is that how you would
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of Amazon Prime stuff, just picking and choosing, you know. So.
Oh yeah, I watched a couple. Well, I watched this one World War II movie last night called Overlord, and I forgot that I had seen the trailer and knew what it was about. But like I was watching it, just thinking it was like a World War II movie, and then like zombie type stuff started happening.
Nice. Brains.
Yeah, so then I was like, well, this is kind of a cool genre or whatever. So I was like, what else is kind of like in that category? And there was one called, it's a New Zealand movie called The Devil's Rock.
Yeah.
You've seen that one?
Yeah, sounds familiar.
Yeah, I don't
think I've seen that one. Yeah.
There's only like 4 actors in it. Yeah. But it's worth one watch. I don't think it's that great, but I didn't think it was terrible. Like you look at the cover and you're like, oh, this is gonna be like some, I don't know, like real cheap, looking, but it wasn't terrible. The Overlord movie was okay. Well, it was interesting just because like I didn't know that's what it was about. I thought it was gonna be like Dunkirk or something, or Saving Private Ryan. Let's see what I thought that was the one. Was the one from the Demolition Man? Oh, the Nightstick from go. What's his name? Night. I can't think. My brain's been awake for too long. Nightwing.
Yeah.
I think they do a good job on these bad guys. That they're
The Tangas. I think this was a cool choice. Anytime you can throw the troop builders in, they've done some putties. They did, the Z putties and the regular putties, and now they're doing Tanga warriors. So yeah, and they're in the movie, but they're in the one of the series too.
All right. Don't have too much left here. Mezco, stuff. A few things for their reveals. Look at those. The Crow. Let's see. I think we've got another Mezco. So Morbius. I missed out. Well, it wasn't the Morbius I wanted, the one that they came out with a few years ago, and now they're going to be coming out with one for the movie. I want one for like they're doing for the cards, for like the cartoon where he's in like his trench coat and stuff. That's the one I'm waiting for.
Yeah, they might end up doing that.
See, I think there's not too many other characters that I'm like definitely want to have, because I'm not going down the hole of like I got to get all the symbiotes,
No, yeah. Right. The J. Jonah Jameson was nice. I like his little rolled up newspaper and his pointer. Yeah. He came with the pointing finger. It was pretty nice. I like that. Simple,
All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, here's the Sentinel Wolverine. Kind of a Iron Man Wolverine kind of look going on. I'm always interested, like, of the who buys these things. Like would want this over like a Marvel Legends or a Mezco 112 or like a Hot Toy, Wolverine. That they're like, I'm a really big Iron Man fan, a big Wolverine fan. Like if I could just have them in one figure.
Yeah.
It seems too niche.
Yep.
Oh, he does do little Iron Man poses, so. And good small company. Has anyone played Death Stranding? I haven't played that game.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Instead of buying it, I bought Days Gone, and the mechanics of the controls are just way too clunky in Days Gone. I don't like it. Oh, and do you have PS Plus for your PlayStation?
Mm-mm.
Well, the free game of the month was a game called Control. It's not too bad. It's like a sci-fi movie, but you're actually playing kind of like third-person shooter, and you kind of have like Jedi powers and stuff. So,
ooh.
But there's a lot of dialogue, which when I say it's like a movie, it's a very involved story,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's worth checking out. It's a single player, so even if you don't have PS Plus, then maybe you buy it, maybe you watch a trailer of it or something like that, or catch some videos on YouTube.
I keep seeing these commercials for something called PlayStation 5, and telling me how cool it is.
What is that?
Yeah.
But that is an urban legend.
Kind of like the G.I. Joe figures.
Yeah. It's harder than that, I think. Well, and much more expensive.
Yeah.
I actually saw a PS5 controller at Walmart.
What? Oh yeah, they've got plenty of.
Yeah, they got the controllers.
And
I hear they're fun to look at.
Yeah. Too bad you can't connect it to a PS5.
And then here's some more good small company stuff. So if you're into certain video games, here it is. It's the Goku.
Yes. Da, da, da.
So
everyone's favorite segment.
Another just another recolored Goku.
Beautiful.
There you go.
I love it.
Just different outfits.
Yep. About to make that fireball happen or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then here's Goku where he's eating a bunch of stuff.
Oh, because he has a big appetite.
Yeah, and you see he's got the different face and everything. So. Was it Toy Mafia? I was like, who wanted the Goku? Because are they not even in here? Like we finally got to it, and I'm like, I got off. It was past my bedtime. Had to watch later. Oh no, this is a statue, so we can move on. 1/6 scale stuff, and then we will be complete on this. So Asmus, Gandalf, 1/6 figure, 1/6 scale figure.
Looks good.
That hair, man.
You shall not pass. Huh? That's kind of neat.
That is really good with all that like hair and that it's not plastic.
Yep.
So who's your favorite Gandalf? Gandalf the Grey or Gandalf the White?
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really have a favorite. Probably the OG, the Gray, probably.
Yeah. Delirium, what's up, man? Want to know what type of product you use on that period? He's an old man. He doesn't use any product, man. That's how he wakes up.
He just lets it go. Yeah.
Runs
a wizard.
Fingers through it a few times, and
He just cast that spell when you get up.
Yeah.
Oh, where's the accessories?
He's not like Dumbledore.
Here you got 3-0 doing the Dragon Armor Red Ranger. Now you want to get on that, Rick?
Nope, not biting. I like my 1/6, but I like my Power Rangers at the 6-inch scale.
I'm surprised, really.
Yeah, just not into it.
Got some good posing going on.
Yeah.
You should pick on the sport. This is for Mike because remember his favorite Batman is Clooney Batman.
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah.
So, this is not a Clooney Batman. This, there is a Clooney Batman, I believe, later. Is there? Or we already seen one? This is Val Kilmer.
Yeah, this is
Forever.
Batman Forever. Yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the nipples. Well, Val Kilmer does have nipples, but the outfit doesn't have nipples.
This is pre-nipple. Yeah.
Robin's got nipples, though.
Yeah.
He's very proud.
Dude,
proud of his nipples.
I thought it was just a delight.
Very proud.
Why is his outfit like that? Was it like that in the show?
I don't know.
He looks like he's wearing a cup.
He's got quite the bulge. Yeah. He's just happy to see Batgirl. That's all.
He's just like, you know what? I'm a hero.
That's where he keeps his batarang.
It's like Chris O'Donnell was like, if you want the rights to make a figure of me, you're gonna have to do this one thing.
Right? Can you imagine? He opens up the box, to approve it. He pulls it out. He's like, "Yep, that's about right. That's just about right."
That's exactly what I was thinking. And make sure you make Val Kilmer's Batman's. Make sure that his is smaller.
Less proud. We want him to be less proud.
Oh man, that's worth a buy right there.
No, it's got the little text stuff in his eyes. Yeah, so delirium, I guess, because we're not gonna just come out and say it, but I hopefully everyone can look at that, just they can see it on their own.
Well, he doesn't have a utility belt, so he's got to put it somewhere. There was just something wrong about those costumes back then.
Jeez. The whole figure looks like a shoehorn.
That's just wrong.
That's the super proud moment.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm here.
I'm here to save you. Don't worry, Batman. Stand back.
I got this.
Delirium says I can't look away. It's like his suit is just too tight on his nipples. So.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh man,
kids. Yeah, it's hard to look away. That's for sure.
We have to get this now.
He crashes through your window and just does that pose, and you just can't stop looking. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Can't help
myself.
I hope Chris O'Donnell has a podium in his living room with this comes out.
He's like, I'm gonna rescue you and your girlfriend. I'm gonna take her first. No, we go together. You are not gonna be alone with her.
That's pretty good. I'll be interested to see how well these do, though. I wonder if people are gonna buy them. I mean, I don't know. Is there a market for it? There's probably a market for it, I would assume. Especially people that really love their DC movies and that time period.
It is Miles Morales 2020 suit.
Is this from that Urban Legend PS5 game?
That's what I was going to say. Is this from the game? Now, I know I can get it on PS4, but I want to,
Yeah.
PS5.
Yeah, that's why I haven't bought it.
But I don't think that system's out yet. Exists.
You can find them on eBay for $1,400.
Yeah.
No. We ain't.
That's great. Those people are crazy. Yeah.
We're not doing any of that stuff.
Well, I don't condone that at all.
The whole thing is if people quit paying that for it, then there's no market for it.
Starve out the scalpers, yeah.
Yeah, it's too late, man. There's that dude that sold 109 of them and made $900 profit per system. So somebody's buying them. Not me. I'm not.
No.
They'll
And
make
I
more.
needed one too, man. I'm sitting here trying to play these first-person shooter games. You set the controller down, my character just starts walking to the left or to the right. Yeah, I'd like to play this game.
Yeah, I saw this figure and I'm like, I don't know anything about. I don't know. Is he cool? I've never played the game.
A lot of people like him. The character.
Yeah, I'd never even seen the design before. Like, I literally is in a game that I've never played. So,
Right.
Well, are these Kappas? Is that what do you remember the shoes? What I'm talking about? They had two little arrows, like there was one and then a second one, and then you could unplug like the little plastic things and plug in like different colors and stuff. They're an 80s shoe. I forget what I thought they were called Kappas. Just a little tease of a Hot Toys coming up. You gonna get this one?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm all about Bo-Katan. Yeah.
What about?
There's a lot of stuff I want.
Bad boy right here, man.
I don't know. I'm thinking about getting another Shore Trooper instead of getting the Assault Tank Commander. I'm thinking about getting a second Shore Trooper instead. I don't know.
I love the Shore Trooper.
The helmet, that's the same one from the Hover Tank pilot too, from Rogue One.
Yeah.
Because I like that helmet as well.
Love that movie.
Got to pick and choose. I got a lot of Ahsoka Troopers to pay off this year.
I think it looks good, man.
Yeah, he looks good. Mm-hmm.
Hang on. All right, so this one I know you're getting.
Oh yeah, I already pre-ordered the deluxe version.
What is that coming out?
Forever. I mean, like
really?
They're all most everything that's up is over a year away. At least.
My gosh.
Most Hot Toys are
out at the end of the year, I believe, right?
Yeah, the Ahsoka and stuff that pre-order went up in September, and that's supposed to be out, before the end of the year. Yeah.
The chubby fit. The bigger boys that always wanted to dress up as Boba Fett, but told that they couldn't.
Exactly.
They're like, nope, you have to be the heavy trooper.
Not anymore.
They're like, nope.
They want to be Chubba Fett.
This is definitely the Bubba Fett. The Bubba Fett, right?
Yeah, I can't wait to get this one too.
The armor just covers up his nipples and like first set of abs.
Now they just need a stormtrooper, like with the armor all knocked apart from the gaffy stick.
Oh, you think they'll do that?
I hope so. I think the deluxe one might come with a stormtrooper helmet, but I haven't looked to see if it's like cracked up and.
So this is deluxe, so you're gonna get it's not two figures, it's just the robe and
yeah, you get all the stuff.
Yeah, but it's still just one figure, correct?
As far as I know, yeah.
I mean, you gotta think when this guy first, took the job. Yeah, so you're just gonna be basically the clone, or whatever. And it's like, it's not a big role at all. It's like, dude, you're gonna be the face of like, the cartoon series all over, and all these characters, Commander Cody, if we ever want to do the Rex, you'll be the face of them. Oh, and Boba Fett, the face of him. Like he could, whenever he first accepted that role, had no idea it was gonna end up being. Yeah, he wasn't going to be this involved with Star Wars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it can't be 2 figures.
If it is, I'll be even happier.
Is it 2 figures?
It's expensive, but I don't know. I didn't look at the.
It is 2 figures, 2 collectible figures in deluxe version.
Oh, great!
Wow.
I was wondering why it was like 4 something. It was pretty expensive. I had some rewards, so I got that price down from a 2 flex payments.
Nice.
I'm excited for that. Some good stuff coming out, man.
All right, we have gone
Good deal.
2.5 hours. So, but we got a collection spotlight in there.
Yeah.
Can discuss a few things. And knocked out 4 weeks worth. So
yeah,
I only got them out Rushmore.
We're all caught up.
All right, so let's go ahead and end it here then, guys. I appreciate everyone in the chat and everyone that watched live and that's going to watch in video form. Appreciate you joining us. But we're going to go head out. So, Rick, where can people find you, man?
Yep, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter as Shatrdglassjazz.
And you can find me here on YouTube as Sportimus and on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook as Sportimus Prime.
And you can find me, G1Xtron, on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook page, the G1Xtron. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you again in a couple of weeks. Peace.